an LP sold. 2 new albums, 2 old. Add that shit up, it equals 4. Let it sound, my people cold. You got a mouse out, eat it cold. Why aren't we allowed to even go? I'm gonna pay the fee of toll. Whatever it takes to see us sold.
Dude, how about the Dow, dude? You see the Dow Jones today?
No,
The
I
Dow
didn't check
Jones
it.
Industrial Average.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't check that out. I don't really know much about that.
Yeah,
How's
it
it
was real.
going?
It was real. It. I think it ended flat. I think we got 0.1 up on the Dow today. People
that
got
good?
tariff jitters, is what they're
Mm.
calling it.
So do I need to invest big or do I need to sell big right
You
now?
need to fucking invest in like ammunition and food safe,
Oh.
like food safe foods, man.
Can I invest in Nintendo?
Yeah. You like Nintendo?
Nintendo? Are you talking about
Nintendo?
Are you talking about the DS games?
They made one for the Switch, I think.
Did they? I never
Yeah,
played them.
I think
Those ones where
I
you
think
just
they
take care
made
of a
another
dog, right?
Nintendo.
Is that the game where you're a dog on an island, or is that Dog Island?
I think it's Dog Island. You may be
Okay.
thinking of Animal Crossing.
No, no. There's another game called Dog Island where it's like actual dogs, and
Right.
they talk to each other and they go on an adventure of sorts.
I believe that's a movie.
No, you're thinking of Airbuds.
No, I think it's by like the guy who made Coraline. Maybe. What's his
What?
name?
Are you okay? First of
No,
all,
that's a
you're thinking of Tim
no.
Burton. He
Yeah, I'm
didn't
not
make
thinking. It's
Coraline,
shut up,
and you're thinking of
shut up,
Frank
shut
and
up. Don't talk.
Weenie.
Don't talk. The guy who made the Isle of Dogs is
This is Wes Anderson.
shut up, dude. I was right there.
I'm
You
sorry.
took that from me. You
You're not a movie
robbed
guy.
me
I'm a
of
movie
that.
guy.
You're a
You know what
bad
today's
man.
banter is gonna be,
You're a bad
Dylan.
man.
Today's banter is gonna be movie Michael taking over because I don't have a
I don't
show.
give a. You robbed me of my my
I-
get. I was
Okay.
right there, dude. I was about to get that.
Yeah, dude. Well, I fucking shoved it in your mouth
Can't believe you.
like my wiener. But today's banter is gonna be me talking about a movie that I saw today because I don't have like another show to talk movies. So this is where I'm gonna do it. I watched Top Gun today.
Right.
Let me tell you something. It was okay.
Yeah.
Kind of a letdown considering how I guess important it is or how famous it is, whatever you want to say.
Kind of horrific when you think about how much the United States military spent on that film.
Yeah, well, it's funny because they also charged them to use the airplane, so it's like, why didn't they just like, oh, call it even there or something? Like, at least why'd they charge them for it if they're also going to put money into it? But yeah, I do genuinely think after like doing very little research into the movie, but I read that like I know you won't care, but spoiler warning for listeners at home for Top Gun. A character dies, right? But like it's in such a stupid, meaningless way. I was very confused. I looked into it, and it's because the U.S. the Army was like, "Hey, we need you to change this character's death because it makes us look bad." So rather than dying in a like 2-plane collision, he dies by like bumping his head.
Yeah, you gotta
And it's like, ugh.
the U.S. military gets final say on any films that use
Like
property of the
actual
United States
planes,
government.
yeah. And listen, I guess I get it. It's lame, but like if I was the army, I guess I get it. But holy shit, man! Like the entire plot hinges on that guy's death because it like makes Maverick sad, and
Well,
it's
that's
just
not
such a it's such a. It's also listen, dude. He died. Like his buddy, his best friend, basically dies. Right? He blames himself, and everyone is like 2 days later, dude, get over it. Shit happens. No, like no one does it in a way where it's like, hey man, I understand you're going through a lot. The world's tough, but we have to keep moving on. Everyone's like, dude, get over it. It's been 3 days. Get in the fucking plane and fly. I also didn't know that like the entire movie is them at pilot school. So this guy dies at
Yeah.
pilot school.
Imagine.
And at the end, they fight some people. And also, it's funny because the military does all this to try to make themselves look good. Like they change stuff in the movie. But like the movie's climax is them sending like 6 just graduated that day students to go fight in a battle overseas. And like it's like they had no other pilots because we watched the battle. And it is just the students. And it makes no sense to me.
Spoilers, dude.
That's what I already said. Spoilers.
Spoilers, bro.
I was also upset that it wasn't on. It honestly wasn't as homoerotic as I thought. I saw that like
You had hoped.
Like, well, no, I'd seen a lot of jokes about it being homoerotic, and like there's the famous Quentin Tarantino bit where he talks about how it's homosexual movie, but there's a little gay, but like how many? I don't know. It wasn't gay enough. It didn't convince me. It's like when everyone's like, Frodo and Bilbo are gay in Lord of the Rings, and I'm like, it's like there's nothing there. You're grasping at straws. I'm not. They could have been. It wouldn't have bothered me if there was like gay subtext for any of these characters, but it's just not there. You know, I need a stronger argument for your case.
Right.
And by the way, I gave Top Gun a 2.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. It was all right. It was fun.
I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah, because listen, the actors are great, phenomenal acting, great soundtrack. They honest to God use the same needle drop 4 times, and it goes hard every time.
So
I don't mind it.
You can't pay attention too much.
Yeah, it's very much. I think it released like 86. It's an 86. I wouldn't call it quite slop, but it's definitely just like a fun movie to watch. It's fine. I think
Dude,
if you want to watch it.
It's literally just made for your enjoyment, bro.
That's so fucking true, dude.
Is that the meta?
It might be. And with that, Dylan, I think finally, hey, in the comments, tell us if you want us to start a second show.
A podcast where we don't talk about music.
Yeah, it would be called the double. Shoot, there's something there.
The double people talking show.
No, because they do like double features at movies. So it could be the double feature show and we talk about 2 movies.
Oh God, don't make me do that.
That could go so fucking hard. We need some money rolling in first, huh?
Good job.
Yeah, that's
2 albums.
That's whenever,
or 4 albums a week is already kind of pushing it, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
when
no, it'd only be 2 movies to be fair, basically, if we're hinging everything on the title of the show alone.
True.
But no, I think that'd be nice if this was a job.
I mean, yeah, if it was a job, it's a different story, but
yeah. Anyway, Dylan, with all that aside, we have some fucking work to do.
Yeah, you
Don't worry.
what you been listening to, man?
Are you asking me what I've been listening to? Because what I've been listening to, it's actually quite interesting. I'm listening to 4 albums.
Oh, really?
I've been listening to JID, JID's God Does Like Ugly, Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist Alfredo II, The Offspring's Americana, and Faye Webster's Atlanta Millionaires Club. Have you heard any of those?
Yeah, I have actually.
That's nice.
It's kind of funny. I've been listening to the same shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
like exclusively those 4 albums.
Why?
Just coincidence, I guess.
You make me sick. Anyway, Dylan, our first album on the agenda today is JID's God Does Like Ugly. I brought this one, and get ready for some knob slobbering.
Like, yeah.
All right,
I'm
man.
ready. I kind of expected this.
I love JID. I think he dropped arguably top 2 album of the year on his last release.
When was that exactly?
That was a big year. That was like 2022. Like, I think the only album that I can put over it with like confidence is Scaring the Hose, but that's only because of the production styling. His writing alone should probably technically clear it, but I do love the production on Sierra and the Hose. That's just me. But the Forever Story is a masterpiece. This isn't as good, but that's not really like a bad thing, I don't think, because it's not as much of like, I don't know, there's a lot more leniency, I guess, on this album. You know, he does some like romance songs and shit like that, which I feel like didn't really happen last time. Most of the songs on his last album were much more impactful, you know, conscious rap or whatever that stupid way to describe music is. I think it's a better term for his previous release than this one. This one's definitely much more gutsy, you know, in your face, bump it type music. There was a couple like jams on the previous release, of course, but on this one in particular, I feel like most every song is meant to be like, you know, workout music or car music or just like maybe even party music, you know, just shit that go hard. Most every song on here, I feel, is along those lines. Not to say that he doesn't, you know, have any political bars or anything along those lines. He definitely still has shit to say, but it's packaged in a much more consumable way than the Forever Story. What did you think of this, Dylan?
I say let Unk cook, bro. This is kind of this is week of the Unk, kind of.
It's fucked up that JID is on because he's genuinely been in the cultural zeitgeist for like 3 years.
Yeah, but he's
And
like 50.
He is
He's
like
like
50.
85 years old.
It's sad, but
He's bald.
it's also okay because he's so young. Or
why does he hide
young
that?
Sounding.
Why does he hide that forehead?
We're not.
Let's
I'm
see
not
the forehead.
I'm not putting bald JID on the screen.
Let's see the forehead, Jid.
If somebody else was, you guys can look up bald JID on your own. I'm not putting bald JID on the screen.
No, I mean it's a really good album. I feel like Jid is. I don't know. It's hard to call him like a freshman because he's ancient. But
yeah, but he's only within like become known as like,
yeah.
Like as far as like people who were like, I don't know if he's quite a household name, but you know people talk about him.
But he had that song with the Imagine Dragons.
He had a very odd feature run for a while, and it's so funny because like most of the songs weren't necessarily awesome, but he always killed them. He's just such a talented artist, and he will feature with anyone. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like the opposite of what Danny Brown's doing, where Danny Brown seems like he wants people on his album now, based on like what supposedly is going to be on his next album.
Yeah,
JID is like, I'll be experimental, but I'm going to go put it on your album. I'll put it on your album, and then my album will be my own thing, where it sounds like what I'm dropping. But I think it's cool. He'll work with anybody. It seems great.
I'll never forgive him for the Imagine Dragons feature personally.
That's
but this is a very enjoyable album. I mean, I think it's exactly what I expected from JID. Very consistent, very verbose rapper. He's a very wordy guy.
Yes.
But I mean, I got what I expected, and what I expected was a very good album.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There's like two ways to look at rap specifically. Rap is both, you know, a genre of music, but rapping is its own like art form, right? Where like people are more skilled than others, and not to say necessarily being a better rapper means you're a better artist, because that doesn't happen all the time. I think like for like a technically skilled at the art of rapping perspective, like Eminem is one of the best to ever live, but his artistry has significantly faltered. So despite him still being a good technical rapper, his shit been ass.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's being technically, objectively skilled at the art form of rapping doesn't necessarily mean you'll make a good album, because you also have to balance the artistry.
Yeah,
and I think JID,
everyone's got their Houdini in them.
Yes,
you know.
Yes. Like, listen, he may have like rapped technically good on that song. I don't recall the bars, but it doesn't feel passionate. Houdini doesn't feel passionate. It feels like a Like, whatever, let's get this out, I guess. But JID. I think JID right now is probably the most technically gifted rapper working right now.
I mean, technical rapping. I guess I'm just not involved in that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying he's the best artist right now. I think he does have artistry in him. I don't think this is the best example of that. I think the Forever Story is a better example for that. But he does have artistry within him. But as far as the art of rap goes, like the sort of the big rule of books version, where it's like this is what makes a good rapper, I think he's up there right now. I think he's my pick. But like, I mean, Malice is obviously someone this year who came in and was fucking Malice. Wiping the game.
Yeah.
You know, he's an example of someone who's a technically good rapper. But I think most people would take Pusha T because he has more of the artistry behind him. He has all these projects where he showed off, you know, just sort of like works of art. Even though I think at this point, like based on what I've heard, I think Malice is the better rapper. He just doesn't have the artistry behind him that Pusha T does.
Right.
I assume that's mostly due to him leaving for 20 years, but you know.
Crazy how old that motherfucker is.
Yeah, we're talking about JID. Those guys are literally 90. Like, they are geriatric. I think I heard, like, they feature on, what's the song they feature on? Community, I think? I think I heard, like,
yeah.
I think I heard Pusha T's, like, hip crack through his verse. And he had to get hip surgery.
That's just disrespectful, bro.
Is that rude?
This guy's so old he should kill himself.
Oh, I didn't say that. I definitely didn't say that.
Yeah, you're thinking it, though.
I will neither confirm nor deny. But yes, I'm getting that out of the way. I do think he's the most technically gifted rapper working near the top of the game or whatever right now. And that's why I don't know did you listen to the pre-lux for this album?
No.
Yeah, it's just 4 songs that he was like, hey, these didn't make the album. You know, whatever.
Okay. Interesting.
It's neat. It's a great. That's why I was so hyped for this album. It's because like I was a little worried. I didn't know. He had that great hit, and I wasn't sure if he could follow it up properly. And he released the pre-lux, and he's like, these are 4 songs that aren't gonna make the album, and they're all so good. And it was like, okay, if this is what's getting cut, this album's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I do think I would have switched out a couple of the songs for the pre-lux songs, but that's just me.
I guess with that context, you know.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, on the pre-lux actually, he has an Eminem feature, and it's very interesting because I don't know if this almost sounds like those like cringe fan theorizing. But Eminem delivers a great verse on the pre-lux. And I wonder if it's genuinely because like JID is competition in like the technical side of things. So like he actually had to try for once.
I think
does well.
Eminem retired 20 years ago.
That seems excessive. I don't think
he's just doing it for fun.
Yet. Oh, you mean on like a spiritual level?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go 20 years, but I do know what you mean. Like, I don't think he really.
They're the same
cared
fucking
for the past,
age, though. That's the
albums.
thing.
It's funny. They are.
It's
like,
crazy.
let me get JID's age right now.
Yeah, I guess we need to confirm this.
He's 34.
Yeah, he's onk, bro. Might as well kill himself, you know.
34. We're done at 34.
You're done at like 23.
He's not a real 34-year-old though. He's only 5'6". That means he's like half that age.
He's like 8 years old.
They age slower. He's such a little guy. Like, it's so funny because he
sounds small.
He does sound. Well, that's why I didn't know he was fucking 35. Because he sounds like a little kid. It's like Rivers Cuomo. Rivers Cuomo has sounded 19 for 30 years. You know, I mean, he sounds the exact same as he did when he sang his first album. It's so bizarre. Like he is 50. Why don't you sound old? JID's the same way. JID sounds fucking 12, and it's awesome. It's great. But he is 5'6", which is funny because I don't know. Listen, I don't watch the sport, but when I think football player, I think like 6.5 foot. I imagine them being tall and big. But like he almost went pro. football.
Well, it's like when you're small, you run gooder.
More gooder?
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. Anyway, let me tell you something, man. This album opening was West Side Gun is very funny.
I think it works.
I think it works very well.
I love
it's
West
funny
because
this is my favorite West Side Gun I've heard this year.
Him just saying some shit.
Yeah, him just saying some shit on here. I mean, it was just hype.
That's all he does, though.
I suppose that's true. But then we got JID, and I prefer JID, so that made me happy.
It is an excellent intro.
Such a good intro. And let me tell you something, dude. JID is the fucking king of beat switches. He has beat switches on fucking half of his discography.
Yeah.
Like, you go to any song, and it's gonna have a beat switch. And let me tell you something, man. It fucking rocks every time, man. I love it. I love JID. I would do things.
What'd you do?
Yeah. Whew. on another note, he released an alternate version like a couple days after the album released, where it has like one extra song. I don't really care for the extra song. I don't
much care for re-releases like that in general, to be honest.
I have a feeling we're getting more because he mentioned how I think he said it's like Tyler the Creator inspired him. He said he's like, man, I don't know exactly what Tyler said to make him feel this way, but he's like, man, you know, I've got like all these songs that like are just like sitting around. It's like, why the hell wouldn't I get them out? Who do they benefit just sitting in a vault, you know?
Yeah.
So I have a feeling we're getting like maybe like a huge deluxe or something.
Deluxe so boring though. I want like a don't tap the glass style. Like here's a throwaway. I like strung together, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I only find it odd because when you look at someone's discography as a whole afterward, like don't tap the glass is kind of like a weird like what do we do with this now? The same with like the Call Me If You Get Lost estate sale. Like some people put it within the grouping and some people put it separate. I don't know. It's just odd. But, you know, I mean, artists can do whatever the fuck they want. It's their art. But man, I don't know. He also, God Does Like Ugly 2, which should be coming out soon, is completely produced by Metro Boomin.
Metro Boomin make it boom?
I think he said it's already done. So
he made it. So he made it boom already.
He's already made it boom.
Okay.
Dude. JID got me creamy, man. Like, holy shit, man. He's so awesome. I want his babies. He only has one baby right now. I can give him more.
You want his big surprise?
Yeah, I want his big, meaty surprise. His big, meaty claws.
Well, he's 5'8". How big a dick, really, you know?
You think that signifies that he has a little itty bitty pecker?
We're just talking proportions here, you know?
Maybe he's cartoonishly sized. Maybe he is
cartoonishly sized in the sense that
that's what I'm saying. So maybe that means he's got like
short.
a major dong, and they go like past his knees. You don't know.
I guess I don't.
JID, email us a picture of your penis. We won't leak it, but we just want to know. Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't. On it, like if JID emailed me a picture of his willy, there's no world where I leak it, you know?
I agree. Because first
I might print it and frame it.
Okay, well then it's gonna get leaked. Someone's gonna go in your house. They're gonna go, "What the fuck? Is that JID? Is that JID?" And you go, "Oh yeah, he emailed me a picture of his penis." And then they take a picture. You're like, "No, don't post that."
No,
and they post it.
No. You're not seeing it unless I trust you. You know?
Oh, you put it over in like the bedroom.
Yeah, at least upstairs. You know.
It goes over the bed. It goes on the ceiling where you sleep, so you can look up at it.
Yeah, sure, man.
You can look at it. You can look at his big meaty surprise. That's a world I'd love to live in. Anyway, I started bringing up the production on this album. I brought up the beat switches because I wanted to mention the production. I don't think it was exactly like completely produced by one person.
Yeah.
I think I probably should have looked into this before we started talking about it. But I believe his longtime collaborator Christo did a lot of it, but I don't think it's completely produced by him, which is fucked up because I feel like him and Crisco are like one of the best duos like working right now. I love when they work together. All his best songs are produced by Crisco. So I don't know why you wouldn't just at this point realize that you have like a good thing going and just have him do every song. And I say that, but then I look at like, for instance, the song "Glory" isn't produced by Crisco, and I think it's one of the best beats on the album. So maybe live reaction, I just convinced myself otherwise of what I just said. So I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I think the production, it's very like they're JID beats, you know.
They're JID beats, and I think they work very well.
I don't think it's anything like special in terms of like actual like you take JID off it, it's a whatever. Like that's like something you see on YouTube or whatever. But
if this was completely produced by Christo, end of the year awards, I don't think I'm nominating him producer of the year.
No,
it's great production and it's very fitting for what JID does best. But not every beat is bringing something crazy to the table. Some of them I do think are crazy beats. Like I'm like, holy shit when I listen to them. Like the beat on You Ugly, the beat on Glory, the beat on Community, the beat on McAfee or K-Word. Those are like phenomenal beats. But then there's more just like, I feel like a lot of people could rap on this, like Nobu or Skate or Work. Like those are not bad beats. I don't think there's a bad beat in this album. But they're definitely beats that other artists could hop on, you know?
Right.
But I don't know. JID has a certain way. He kind of reminds me of like a Lil Wayne, where I could hear that motherfucker on any beat, probably. We do say that, but Lil Wayne did rap on that Elephant and Peanuts beat.
Yeah,
so I don't know. Maybe it isn't quite every beat, but 99% of beats I could hear JID, Danny Brown, Lil Wayne. There's some guys who I think can just rap on just about anything.
Right.
I think he's one of them. I don't know. Listen, man, you're not going to hear me say a bad word about JID, because even his old shit, where like you would think that maybe he isn't as developed, I also think that's pretty fucking solid. And it's interesting because you know, he comes from he's classified with, you know, the Kendricks and the J. Coles and the more conscious type people. But like he's been on interviews where he's like, I don't listen to that shit. Like he's like, no hate. Like I'm best friends with J. Cole because, you know, they're signed under the same label and he like signed me or whatever. I just don't listen to that music. He listens to like shit I would like turn my nose up at. Like mindless slop where I feel like there's no artistry. So I don't know where he gets it from. I don't know where
Maybe
he gets...
you're the problem, bro.
I'm the problem?
Yeah.
Go listen to Rob 49 and tell me you're going to fucking drop a masterpiece after that.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I understand there's a room for that music. But like JID is like, I don't listen to anything other than that. That's where I lose my mind. I'm like, how do you even develop anything? Like it's like if I planted a tree sapling in a pile of shit. It's gonna grow into a shit tree, right? And that's just basic science.
I mean, you don't know that.
But it's gonna grow into a poo-poo tree that has poo-poo leaves. But if I put it in nice clean soil, it's gonna grow into a nice pretty tree. So I don't know how he gets a nice pretty tree out of shit soil. I don't know. It's something. Hey, something to consider.
Is it?
I think just imagine the shit tree next time you listen to Slop.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how else I can possibly jerk off.
It's a JID album, man. It's a fucking JID album. What can you say? It's
like
fucking...
like the only thing I could do like that I feel like I could signify how fucking good this is to pull up like a list of the lyrics and just like start reading them, so you can get an understanding of how fucking good of a writer he is. He is impeccable. He is like he's kind of got a little bit of like that Killer Mike to him in his rapping, I feel. Where it's a lot of what's the word? Where they use a lot of the same syllables in a row, or like the same sound in a row. like a lot of P's or a lot of thes or that kind of shit. Like fucking 20 within like a 5-second time frame. He does that a lot. So does Killer Mike, and it's something that you have to really be a good rapper to do that and have it sound good. It can very very quickly fall off the wagon. But real goats, as you could say, they understand how to write that shit. I love him. I want this injected into my veins. I love JID. I don't think it's as good as his previous release, but I don't think it's. I think it's simply because this is less. I don't want to say focused because that's not right. I feel like it's more so that it's less critical. His last album was very critical. I mean, like he felt like he really had something he needed to get off his chest. This is more like he's saying shit, but it's more so like he's more at his own leisure being able to say it rather than something like nagging at him that he has to get out. This is more so like I just want to talk about this because I can. I have the ability to at this point. And I like it. I will say this: I'm not a huge fan of the romance songs. There's only like 2 or 3 on here.
Yeah,
but it's very much dude. I'm telling you,
I was biting my tongue in case you were gonna gush or something. But
no, it's I'm telling you,
it doesn't work. It doesn't work in my opinion.
As someone who has been deep in the Eminem minds of his albums, let me tell you something. Even on his like greatest works, the romance the romance songs are always lackluster. I don't know what it is.
I think Of Blue is an exception. Track 13 of Blue is pretty good. But it's just the beat.
I don't think it's as romantic.
I guess I'm
talking about
like a more R&B artist.
Yeah, no, that's not. I get what you mean now. I get what you're saying. I mean more so when he's directly singing about like being infatuated with a woman.
Right.
Like, I think it's Nobu is the song I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, listen, I don't hate Jessie Reyez or nothing. But, and I think her feature on here is fine. But, like, I just don't think romance songs work for these very technically gifted rappers. I just don't think it works. I don't know what it is. I think it works best whenever these guys just do, like, a bar about it.
Yeah. Start trapping. When get back to work.
When Killer Mike drops a bar about how he loves his wife, it usually still goes hard because it's surrounded by what he's really good at, But when you do a whole song dedicated to like a chick, both JID and Eminem fail in the same capacity. They both are just, it doesn't land. I don't know what it is. I think there's something to look at there. I'd even go as far as to say I feel like J. Cole's weakest songs. On a similar wavelength where it's like these songs about chicks. What if they're all gay? So you can feel that their heart's not in it. I think it's a theory. Anyway, Dylan, with all that, I don't think I have anything more I could possibly say without just reading out his lyrics and masturbating to them. So, I'd like to ask if you have a favorite or least favorite, or if you have anything else to say.
I was yawning, sorry.
Okay.
I don't know. JID is a rapper, a new gen that is old gen.
That's true. That's true.
That is like, I don't know. He put an album out, I know I'm gonna like it. At worst, I'm gonna like it, This is no exception. I enjoyed this album very thoroughly. It's not quite as good as
The Forever Story.
The Forever Story, but
I'm not too mad if you go from arguable album of the year to like a really solid project. I'm not mad.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a list stopper or nothing, but like it's good. It's really good. It's like a cut above a lot of shit I've heard this year. It's better than any fucking Boldy James album. I don't know.
Dude, you're telling me you're not taking Boldy James album number 87 over God Does Like Ugly?
Dude, you could die tomorrow and you'd miss 90% of Boldy James' discography. because it just ain't out yet.
It's true. He's right, you know. All right, do you have a favorite and least favorite?
I keep yawning. I think my favorite is gonna go to Of Blue, actually.
Of Blue, okay. That is
Yeah.
a great beat.
It's definitely the most like dynamic of the Johns, you know?
Yeah.
Like
That's one
like
of the songs that I feel like is there's a couple songs near the end that I feel like are much more in line with what I'd kind of expected. Like those like I'd say everything from On McAfee to For Keeps is much more in line with like the Forever Story.
Yeah. It's just from front to back. There's like 3 beat switches. There's a feature.
Yeah.
It is thoroughly enjoyable.
Yes.
I think my least favorite is Nobu.
Nobu?
Yeah. I don't like the sing song. I don't like the slower beat. It's kind of boring.
It is.
It's
like
it's just boring, man.
It's just super reminiscent of all the worst Eminem songs on like his great works, I should specify. Where it's like a weird like romance song that really doesn't feel like it fits on the rest of this, and it's also boring.
That's the biggest crime.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I guess that's a spoiler for what my least favorite's gonna be. But my favorite's tough, man, because I'm inclined, because of my absolute adoration of the Forever Story, to go with one of those final 4 tracks that feel like something that would have been on the Forever Story or would have fit in the same line with it. On McAfee is awesome. Of Blue is beautiful. K-Word is raw, and For Keeps is just a killer finale. Right. But honestly, I have listened to the track 2, Glory, about 87 times since its release. I keep coming back to it. The beat is fucking awesome, man. It has like the choir. Oh! And then the beat switch where it slows down in the second half. Oh! I really just think I understand that like the artistry on display on K-Word is some of the best he's done. However, Glory just go hard, man. Glory just go epic, go stupid, go dumb.
Like Penis?
Yeah, it go dumb and hard like Penis. I love it. It's the one I'm constantly coming back to. I adore that song. So I think just from a fact that I've listened to it so many times, and I have a feeling it's going to show up on like my most listened to songs end of year thing, I think I kind of have to go with that. But if I were to pick based on artistry, I'm probably going K-Word. That song is very beautiful.
Yeah.
And then my least favorite is going to Nobu. It's just boring. It's just nothing. It's like why don't make the same mistakes other men have. There's warnings for you, JID. There's warnings. I didn't really bring it up. I really love the Pusha T verse, or not Pusha T, sorry, the Malice verse.
Shout out, they're both 3 unks, bro. Just fucking going at it.
They killed it on Community. I loved it.
Maybe digging in each other a little bit.
I don't know if they did that. 2 of them were brothers.
You don't know that.
2 of them were brothers. I think it'd be more morally acceptable if they took turns with JID. I think that'd be okay.
Well, they're in the same room.
Oh. That's not very good. And with that, Dylan, I think that about wraps up The God Does Like Ugly, and I think that brings us to our second pick, which is a little pick that you brought.
What did I bring?
You brought a little pick for us. What'd you bring?
What did I bring?
What'd you bring?
I brought Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist Alfredo II. Zwei 2.
Okay. You getting them all?
That's all I got.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking I want the Alchemist to fall off so fucking bad. I hate that man. He is evil.
Yeah, it's true.
But oh man, he's not as bad as like a Kanye yet, so I'm still pumping it.
Yes.
This is a killer record. The production is fucking awesome. It's a return to form for Freddie Gibbs, in my opinion. I didn't like a lot of the betweeners.
Yeah.
Let me think here, because it was.
I liked his last album.
No.
His last album I went huge on. Soul Sold Separately, I did quite like.
I have not enjoyed a release from Freddie Gibbs in 5 years. Like Alfredo 1 was my last record that I enjoyed.
Yeah,
he's at his best with a production collaboration, in my opinion.
I do think that's a fair estimate. Like I said, I liked Soul Sold Separately, but it's definitely not on par with this. Like that'd be completely unfair to say. I liked Soul Sold Separately because it's got a handful of really great songs. But this is a solid project.
Yeah.
This is very well put together. I do have to say this. I don't care about the Alchemist as much as the average Joe. And I know it's like a sin within the rap game because he's hailed as like one of the best producers of all time. But like he's pretty good. Like that's how I feel. I'm like, yeah, he has a great ear for samples. But I don't know. There's very few times where I jaw drop. Like there's a handful of moments on here where I'm like, holy shit, that's good. Like I get that he's a tier above most.
Dude, no, for me it's the car bumpability, you know?
Yeah.
I need to be listening to this on a summer day, driving downtown, windows down, blasting it.
It's interesting.
Sample-based boom bap. Sample-based boom bap, man.
Car bumpability for me is heavy bass, like hard, like Run the Jewels or some shit, you know? That's car music for me.
And women look at you weird.
Jumping. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. This ain't for them. This is for me. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm here to spread love and joy. I don't care if the hoes ain't for it. I don't care if they thrive off negativity. However, this album is very well produced. Admittedly, I disparage The Alchemist without being well versed in his canon. I have not listened to Alfredo 1.
That's crazy.
I haven't listened to a lot of Alchemist produced albums. I've heard his production, you know, just as time goes, because he'll produce shit. You know, I listened to Evidence's album this past week, and he does production on there, and it's cool. He's a great producer. He just doesn't blow me away more often than not. Like, I feel like for someone as esteemed as he is, I want every beat to make me go, holy shit, from a production standpoint. And it doesn't happen. I feel like a lot of the time I'm like, yeah, this is a really good sample choice. It's very nice. But there's very few moments where I'm like, oh, he's doing it. He's producing like hell. You know what I mean? Like, whoa! Right. It doesn't happen very often. And that's just my personal take. That's just my preference. I'm not trying to virtue signal because he's evil, because I'll slobber all over, you know, fucking Pharrell's production, and he's kind of a piece of shit, you know? Like,
I think
him being a
Alchemist
dickhead
is a bit more...
Listen, I agree. I agree. But you understand what I'm saying. I'm not just saying it because he's a bad guy. I've just never quite clicked with him. And maybe I will as time goes on. But this album, I wouldn't say does it. There's only like 3 songs where I was like, really like, holy shit, that's really good production. Most of the time, I'm just like, it's good production. Freddie Gibbs, however, did the Freddie Gibbs. And I loved him on every song. He's great. I love Freddie Gibbs. He's just dope. He just sound cool. He seemed like a cool dude, you know?
Yeah.
I want to hang out with Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs Instagram story 2018. I'll never forget it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, which one?
He posted a video of a woman giving birth.
Okay.
And I opened it like at school, and someone saw me watching a video of a woman giving birth.
Oh shit! I did. Those are the standing birth, or was that someone else?
No, it was. I don't think it was. I don't know.
Some rapper put a standing birth on their story, and I was like, what?
If it was like full frontal,
you could see everything. Yeah, but what I remember specifically was a standing birth, and that's what fucked me up.
That man was on some other shit. He was like posting videos of him like having sex with sex workers and shit. Like
whatever, dude.
Him spreading his ass cheeks.
That's awesome. That's right.
It's crazy. I don't know, it's just the internet was a different time. It was a different time on the web, I guess.
Yeah, but like think about it, like how he's like the smooth Chad, and JPEG Mafia is the cringe Soy Jack yelling at him. You know what I mean? He's just chill, man. He don't give a damn. And that's why I love him. He seems like an awesome dude, and he's a good rapper. I love his work on this. Not every song brings me.
Does he have children?
Complete utter joy.
Do we know if he has children?
That's a good question. Let me look.
I feel like he's
Freddie
got kids.
Gibbs. Children. He's a daughter, born in 2015, and a son. So he has 2 kids.
I guess I could have guessed.
He has 2 little tykes running around. Or maybe 3? I just found a picture where he's hugging 3 kids. So either one kid's just like a kid that he found like walking around, or he's got 3.
The kid just fucked with his music.
Yeah. No, it seems like it's 3 kids based on these pictures I'm seeing. 2 girls, 1 boy. Or maybe non-binary, if they so choose. Who am I to judge?
They child.
They kid. Maybe Freddie Gibbs is not binary. Have we asked?
They could be.
It's kind of it's messed up, dude. No one's
fucked
asked.
of us. Yeah, it's messed up for us to assume.
So, can someone please reach out to Freddie Gibbs and ask what his pronouns are?
He'd probably respond genuinely.
He probably would. He'd probably be like, I'm he, him. And I'd be like, oh, thanks, Freddie Gibbs.
I love Freddie Gibbs.
No, he's a great... Listen, he seems so fucking chill. I'd hang out with him. He'd like ask to smoke a bowl with me, and I'd be like, oh, I don't smoke. And he'd probably like get pissy with me. I'll be probably lame and kick me out. But you know what? I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, I am lame, Freddie Gibbs.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry. You know what, sir? I'll change. Let me get a hit. Just for him.
Just for him.
Just for Freddie. Yeah. On the production side of things with The Alchemist, there are a couple the second half of 1995 with the sped up guitar solo. Holy shit, awesome. Man. That's good production. That's what I like when people hype up The Alchemist, that's what I want to hear. That's killer. But like a really deep like a grade above loop is good, but it don't blow me away. But moments like that are when I was like, I kind of get Alchemist's hype. So listen, I need to check him out more before I really judge. Of course,
it's unfair. He's been making moves, man.
Oh, dude, I mean, he's been around for fucking 80 years.
I cannot iterate enough how much I want this man to fall off. Because Jesus Christ, is this guy evil?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You know,
you produce a good beat right now. I want to ask this because I haven't listened to it, so I'm curious. You take Alfredo or Alfredo II?
I'm taking the first one by far.
Okay,
that
seems to be the common consensus.
You know, nostalgia speaking or whatever.
That's what I do want.
I remember when it came out. High school, you know, bumping that shit.
Okay, do you take Pinata or Alfredo? So I know people like that album. That's also one.
Yeah, the Madlib of the Madlib Johns.
You prefer Bandana?
I'm looking at the.
Bandana, right?
I'm looking at the.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Pinata, Alfredo 1, Bandana, Alfredo 2. When it comes to like the Freddie Gibbs albums.
Okay, so you rank those in reverse order, right? So Alfredo 2 is at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you're taking
No,
Pinata
I mean,
top.
Alfredo II is incredible. It's just, I'm telling you, man. Him, Madlib, him, the Alchemist. These are all,
That's when he's
contenders for some of the best rap albums and contemporary. Last 10 years. Last 10 years. I guess. Wait, when did? Oh.
No, I think he started no, I think you're like exactly on point. I think it's
no, Ben. I think
2014.
Pinata was 2014.
Yeah, his like first Pinata's 2014. Unless you're trying to bring Babyface Killa into the scene.
That's alright.
It's got some nice features, dude. It got Crazy Bone and Space Ghost Perp. Got Kirko Bangs, J-Rock, Jadakiss. Okay, hey man, hey, oh my god, it's actually got some great features. I ain't gonna hate on Babyface Killer. I ain't listened to it. Maybe it's goated. Anyway, yeah. Listen, I quite like this. It definitely, I liked it more than I expected. I don't know if that's mean to say going in, but I kind of expected to not like it that much. I expected it to be kind of whatever, but I was like, oh, it's actually pretty good. And admittedly, it was interesting because I listened to the first half of this album and I was kind of like not excited.
Yeah,
and the second half won me over. And then weirdly now, I feel like when I go back, I like the first half a lot more than I liked the second half.
Yeah, I think I just needed to sit with it because I was the same way. Where like the first run through, I was like, okay, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
But this is in the least derogatory way possible. This is like playlist music,
Like these are great additions to the playlist.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be a full listen, but it's an excellent listen nonetheless.
Hey, look, JID's on one of the songs. Isn't that neat? We just talked about him.
He is.
I really like this feature, by the way. It's not going to be my favorite song, so I have no other time to glaze it. But I do quite like his feature on that song. It's Gold Feet, right? Gold Feet he features on?
Yeah.
Good song. I like that one. Yeah, this is a very solid work. I quite liked it. It won't be a chart topper for me.
It's on the list, at least for production,
Let's just say when we get to the end of the year, my nominations for producer of the year.
We'll see. That's
what I'm saying. Right. My nominations for producer of the year won't include The Alchemist for this. That's just
I'm looking now at the amount of albums I've given an 8 or higher.
Yeah. And it's
yeah.
Where is...
Oh my god, I've given like 20 albums. 22 albums and 8 or higher.
You liked it. You done it wrong with that. What did you give this one?
I think like 8.5.
Oh, maybe. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that your disparity between your rankings right now is 8.5 to 10.
Well, yeah, I think anything higher than an 8.5 should be a 10. It's like
so funny,
you're nitpicking.
A blank spot. It's
pull up your your letterbox or something. How many 4.5s you giving out?
Hey,
compared to 5 out of 10. 5 out of
first
5s.
of all, I have more 5s than anything else because I love the world.
I love the world as well.
Okay, here's my number of rankings on Letterboxd. 245 5-star, 153 4.5, 184 4. So I feel like I'm actually pretty goated as far as like my decisions be able to 4.5 go. What?
Not
rude. Yeah, listen, I get your ideology and why you did it. It's just funny to look at your list and see it jump from 8.5 to 10. Just because it's like, nothing's there. It's just a pit. It's a crevice. Anywho. Yeah, Freddie Gibbs, great work. I quite liked it. It won't top no charts for me. But it should I think it's genuinely just because it's not quite up my alley.
On the short list.
It's not made for me.
The short list is quite long this year though.
Listen, it's not bad. It's just I don't think there are too many moments that blew me away. I do think that there may be a possible Song of the Year nomination for it. Because there's a song on here that's gonna be my favorite, obviously.
If you don't got anything to say, I think it's time for.
I don't think so. I think this might be. I think this is good. Okay, I think this is good. My favorite song. We always forget. Do we go favorite than least favorite, right?
Yeah.
We go favorite. Okay. My favorite. I'd love to glaze JID some more, but it's not Gold Feet. It's Ensalada with Anderson .Paak. Holy shit, man. What a feature. What a beat.
Is it unfair to say Anderson .Paak is still slept on?
I would say.
Because I feel that way.
It's not fair to say that because I don't think he's dropped too much as of late to make him be worthy of that.
You take the entire discog, including features. Anderson .Paak is
okay. If you include features, he fucking he fucking murders features. He's every day of the week. But I feel like his actual bodies of work aren't great. Like I didn't like his album last year, admittedly. Maybe just didn't click.
Recently, I liked
that album last year, Knowledge or whatever it was called.
Yeah, Black Knowledge.
I didn't like it. I didn't care for it, not one bit. Now, Silk Sonic with Bruno Mars. That is a holy shit. People are sleeping on this. This is a 10 out of 10 body of work. But I don't think he always has that in him. I think he's a phenomenal feature artist. I think he's someone you want to get on your album, no matter what. Just because I think he can kill anything, and he adds another layer to anything. Like, he's not quite used like an instrument on Ensalada, but he is definitely a beautiful seasoning scattered onto the dish. It would be nothing without it, admittedly.
I agree.
Like, Ensalada is so good, and it's like it's stupid, but I do kind of grin at it being called Ensalada because they say it's a lotta and it sounds like ensalada. I'm like, okay, that's cute. That's cute. You win. I like it. Curious that most of the songs are something to do with food, and he has a song called Gold Feet. Is Freddie Gibbs a feet guy? Does he want to eat feet?
I think he actually is.
I'd believe it. I mean, he spread his asshole on camera.
Yeah. What's that got to do with feet?
Well, I was gonna say feet aren't pushing it at that point.
True.
Like that's a far tamer than posting a woman giving birth. It just is. My least favorite, however, is tough because I really don't think like just in all honesty, I preferred the JID project over this. But like JID had a song where I was like, yeah, that's the least favorite. This one is tougher because there's nothing that immediately calls out to me. Man, because usually if the production isn't all there, I feel like Freddie Gibbs picks up the slack, and if there's Freddie Gibbs isn't all there, I feel like the production brings up the slack.
Right.
So it's a little tough. They both kind of elevate each other very well. I'd have to go. It's tough. I think I Still Love Her.
That's your least favorite?
I think it's my least favorite. Not bad. Just like whatever. I think here's the thing. I don't think it has other than Ensalada. Ensalada's kind of like a step above in my opinion. But the rest of it is a pretty like almost a straight line of quality.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to pick a least favorite. So I guess I go that just because it's like I feel like it's the one that stuck out in my mind the least. It did the least to keep me hooked. It was just a whatever song, which is fine because I mean I don't know. It's not bad. It's as good as most of the other songs. It's just the sound about it, I guess. It has an ugly pimple that it won't pop. And then what about you, buddy old pal?
I'm torn. I'm hurt.
You're hurt?
I guess I wouldn't go that far.
Who hurt you?
1995 was a single, if I'm not mistaken, and upon its release, I was kind of underwhelmed.
Which song? 1995 was the single?
I believe so.
It was the single
when
it came out.
I was like, okay, it's whatever, you know. But it's grown on me.
That second half is phenomenal. It's, I think, the highlight as far as production goes.
In the context of the entire album, it's crazy. It's just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That being said, I guess I don't know. Jean-Claude is another one that I just really like the production on. I feel like Freddie Gibbs is pretty consistent throughout. I don't think there's like a lackluster delivery. I don't think there's like a jaw-dropping one either.
Yes.
You know.
That's literally this album for me, for the most part, other than Enchilada. I love Enchilada. But the rest of the album is literally like, I'm usually not like flabbergasted, but I'm like, yeah, this is good. They're doing their job.
Yeah.
They showed up and did what they were paid to do. And I can't hate on that. Because they did their job well. It's just, it doesn't blow me away. They didn't go above and beyond, I feel.
And I guess okay. I guess my favorite track is gonna be track 11, Lavish Habits.
I really like the beat on that one's really good.
It's just the beat, man. That like guitar sample is so infectious.
It is.
And obviously Freddie Gibbs is incredibly consistent throughout this album. I feel like that's something he struggled with his more recent stuff.
Okay.
Not here, bro. And
what's your favorite rap performance from him in this? Because for me, it's Shangri-La. I love the flow. Well, I think it's that one.
Just like period.
Yeah, like his rapping and like his flow.
Skinny Suge 1. Skinny Suge 1. That's the one with the beat switch, right? Oh, we're talking just the album?
Oh, I meant the album. Sorry. Yes, I meant this album. Yeah, as far as his rapping goes, I think Shangri-La is probably my favorite. I love his rapping on that.
Yeah, Shangri-La I think Mar-a-Lago, if we're just talking rapping.
Mar-a-Lago?
Track 2, Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's on that one. Yeah, that's right. I was just curious because you know, you mentioned that one, that other one being your favorite because of the production. So I was wondering where you thought he excelled in his rapping, because it's very similar to Alchemist, where they both just did a good job all the way through.
Yeah,
I was just curious.
I mean, it's an incredibly consistent record.
Yeah. And your least favorite?
Least favorite is probably gonna be Lemon Pepper Steppers. I don't know.
I love the name.
I just don't like the flow so much, and the beats kind of. I mean, it's still an awesome beat, but it's just the hi-hats. The hi-hats are just, I don't know.
Yeah, it is funny. He doesn't utilize those as much on the rest of the tracks. That one does have like the like.
I feel like the Alchemist is kind of drumless for the most part.
I will say one thing kind of ticks me off. I'd be hard pressed to tell you the names of the songs right now, but he does use a snare, the same snare, on like 4 tracks on this, and it kind of pissed me off. They were like, it's a good sounding snare, but he kept reusing it.
Right.
And it annoyed me a little bit. I'd be hard pressed to tell you the songs. So this comes off as baseless. But I do recall being like, that's the exact same snare. Which is fine. But yeah, I think that's a nice thing though. Is because based on what you said, what you said is a nice thing because he's able to kind of hide his percussion he adds. He's not just a looping Larry, you know. Not to say that there's no artistry in looping, there definitely is. I think it's very overhated nowadays. But a good loop's a good loop, you know. But I think he's very, very good at hiding his production within the sound of the beat, so it doesn't come off as like an addition. I do think it's one of his strengths. I don't know if I completely rock with it because I kind of like it sounding produced. I guess is the word that comes to mind. I kind of like it sounding like, you know, maybe he used like a drum pad or something to do the drums, and this just doesn't come off. His production style doesn't come off that way, just based on the, you know, how it sounds. But yeah, good work, good project. Nice that you brought it. I love Enchilada. Is that all? Is that all we got for the 2 new records?
I guess so.
Well then, Dylan, you know what that means? That means that brings us to our 2 olds.
Right.
Our 2 old records. And our first one we got here You know, dude? Listen, we ain't done it much, but this one is actually not in this one's
20,
year. This one's year doesn't begin with a 2.
It's 27 years old. That might be the oldest album ever.
It might be. 27 years old. Holy shit, man! Time flies. Huh?
I gotta take a leak, bro.
Yeah, I'll also actually use the bathroom.
You there, gang?
Yes. I am.
What are we talking about?
What we were talking about, Dylan, before you so rudely interrupted, was the fact that this is one of the few albums we've talked about that are quote-unquote old.
Right.
Where the year doesn't begin with a 2. And for that matter, that doesn't begin with a 2-1 or a 2-2. You know? This is actually...
We're listening to an album from the 2200s, bro.
20... Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Dude, when are we gonna include future albums? 2 new, 2 old, 2
as soon
later.
As they want to give it to us.
Okay, that's interesting.
They being the artists. Literally any of them.
Any artist?
Any artist.
I think it'd be a little boring to talk about music that hasn't come out yet. Because they can't listen to it.
We release it on the day on the day it comes out.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. But then it looks like we're paid to glaze. What if we don't like it?
I don't know.
What if we're paid by the Offspring to listen to Americana 2 and we don't like it because they lost?
Dude, if the Offspring came back for Americana 2, I'm killing the lead singer, man. Oh my god, they released an album this year.
Yes.
Or last year.
Last year, yes. And let me tell you something. It's supposedly like some of their best work. Because they got back to this is based on rating. This is not based on listening. I have not listened to any of their 2022 and on albums. But they got back together in 2022 and released an album. I think 2022. I could be wrong on the year. And apparently it blew chunks, right? Because they're a 90s band that came back 30 years later. But apparently they got their shit together and apparently released a pretty solid album last year. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's good. I haven't listened to it. Yeah. But, you know, I think a bad release usually kicks someone in the ass and they go, oh shit, I need to make a good release. I think that's something that can happen. Anywho, Dylan, this brings us to Americana by the Offspring. And listen, I don't know what you're going to say. But I have fears that you'll be mean. And let me tell you something, dude. I love this album. It's so fun. It's so Offspring.
No, it's
not.
And
I love it.
See, that's what I was gonna say. This is them going mainstream, bro.
Okay, so you want it to be more along the lines.
Offspring was a punk band.
This is punky.
No, it's not. This is fucking like radio station rock music.
This is losercore, and I think that's cool.
No, it's like it is radio tailored rock music from the 2000s.
I don't know if I agree because it came out in 1998, but I can kind of get what you mean if you're comparing it to Smash, which I think is considered their best work.
I'm comparing it to like their first couple. So
Smash is their biggest album. It's from 1994. I get what you're saying. But I do think that this album rocks in another fashion.
They lost everything that mattered.
I don't know. Listen, it reminds me of, you know how Weezer released and it's like loser music. It kind of reminds me of that. The perspective of every song on this is like a loser dirtbag. And I think that kind of rocks. It's like white trash. It's like every song is being sung by some white trash hick. And I like that. I think it's awesome. I think it's fun. This is a very fun record.
I'll tell you what happened is they made Smash and then they got signed by a label that wanted something that would go on the radio. Yeah. And I'm not being facetious here. This is what happened.
Okay.
And that's how we got Americana.
So you're saying Ixnay off the Ombre was their last real work?
No, Ixnay off the Ombre is also on their new label, but this is so radiocore. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if you dislike it. I have a lot of fun listening to this. It's fun. It's fun. I ain't gonna complain. I ain't gonna fucking apologize. It's fun. I will keep listening to it for the rest of my life. You won't catch me go a year of my life without putting on Pretty Fly for a White Guy, or The Kids Aren't Alright, or Feelings, or Walla Walla, or Wanting to Get a Job. Okay, dude, all of those are coming back.
It's just radiocore, man.
I don't give a fuck, man. You never listen. You ever put on the radio? The songs are on there because people like them. People like the songs.
No, I grew up listening to fucking like AM radio country slop, man. Not slop. That is actually, I don't know. I have fond memories of it, but we throw on
radio core isn't necessarily
the alternative rock song. And they would play like once a day. I shit you not. They would play Pretty Fly for a White Guy once a day as a joke. As a joke.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care. It goes hard, man. He's pretty fly for a white guy. Dude, they told him to grab Ice Cube, but he grabbed Vanilla Ice. You understand? You don't get it. You don't get it, man. You just ain't there for it. And it's okay. I'm not mad at you. I pity you. I pity you.
Older than you.
I pity you. Because you don't get it, dude. You don't fucking get it.
What am I not?
Get it.
Right,
he wanted.
Explain to me what I'm not understanding about this album.
Dude, he wanted a tattoo, and he wanted a 13, but they drew a 31. You understand? Do you understand that?
I want you to tell me what you see in this album.
It's fun. That's it.
I won't deny that. I won't.
It's an incredibly
fun
album. They are not like saying shit on here, and I don't think that's evil. I think it's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't think you need to have like a message. I don't think you need to, we
fun.
Talked about this earlier, like don't tap the glass and shit. It's like I just want to put music out. But it's like they have a gun to the back of their fucking head, man.
You don't think they wanted to write Pretty Fly for a White Guy?
I really hope not. And maybe that's not fair to say, but I do hope not.
I can't believe it. I love this song. I wish I'd written it, dude. Dude, listen, because at one point, he's cruising his Pinto, and he sees homies as he passes. But here's the thing, Dylan. Do you understand that if he looks twice, they're gonna kick his lily ass? Do you understand that?
You know what? I have a pretty hot take. Not even. This is a cold take about Pretty Fly for a White Guy. This is like the Dynamite Hack Boys in the Hood cover, in the sense that it is not from a place of appreciation. It's just pure vitriol.
It's making fun of white guys.
It's not. It's making fun of.
It's not.
It's making fun of people who make fun of white guys, Michael.
I disagree. I think you're that friend that's too woking right now, dude. I think they're literally just making fun of like white dudes who think they're cool.
Dude, I don't know. I have Afrid. You can't shit on DoorDash, bro. I have Afrid. I only eat chicken nuggets. So like, if you take away my DoorDash and the revolution, like that's really ableist of you. I don't think Afrid is real.
Here, Dylan, fuck you, dude. I got a real quote from you from the artist when he wrote the song. He said it's a song about wannabe gangstas from like Omaha, Nebraska, regular white bread boys who act like they're from Compton. It's so fake and obvious that they're trying to have an identity. See, Dylan, it's not like another subversion where they're really saying the white guys are awesome.
I don't know. It just feels
they're
gross.
morons.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand how you could listen to this and think that he's saying that the main character is like the good guy here. He says our subject isn't cool.
It's just it's a double negative. That's my opinion.
I don't know how you could say that, man. It's so fun. I love Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I was at a restaurant today and it played and it made me happy. I was like talking along with the lyrics. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh. It's great shit, man. I got no apologies for it. The only song I will say, and it's like their least well recepted song on this album, is "Feelings." That's like the closest they get to saying anything on this album. I don't hate it, but it definitely doesn't. It's definitely no. It's no Mona Lisa as far as art goes. It's definitely not making you feel nothing. I like it, but this is very much just a fun album. That is the thick and the thin of it, in my opinion. I apologize that you don't enjoy it. But this shit gonna come on in the car.
It's a fine album. I'm not gonna bitch and moan if you put it on in the car, but like sitting down and giving this an intentional listen, I'd just rather listen to something else. I don't know.
A critical listen.
Yeah.
I suppose that's fair. I mean, I definitely don't. I always think back to when like Tyler the Creator released Igor, right? He was like, "Listen, I want you guys to just sit down and like stare at a wall while you listen to this." You would be bored out of your mind staring at a wall listening to this, because there's not like a whole bunch of substance here or nothing. This is like you put it on while you're grilling with some buddies. You don't need to necessarily hear it. It's just a vibe. It's a fun vibe of an album, and I like that. I don't mind it one bit. That's all I got to say. I love it. I like this album a lot. It's very fun. I enjoy listening to it. I like the energy it brings of like this moronic kid kind of character who doesn't quite get the world around him. I appreciate that. I think it's nice. It kind of gives me the same vibe as like slacker comedies, like Clerks, or I don't think Superbad's quite there. But like where your main characters are two like dipshits, like Regular Show, like just two dipshits who like really aren't going anywhere. That's the vibe this album gives me, and I'm very in tune with that genre. I love those movies. I love those shows. So this clicks for me. I like this album. And that's the end of it. I like this album. It's fun. It ain't golden art or nothing, but I like it. Cuz here's the thing, Dylan, man. He may not have a clue and he may not have style. But everything he lacks, Dylan, he makes up in denial. You understand that?
Is this gonna be your favorite fucking song on this album?
It's the one I've heard a trillion times. I mean, my dad used to play it. It's the one I'd hear on the radio. It's the one you hear in restaurants. It's the one. I don't know if they'd be playing this in movies, but you get what I'm saying. This is the song that's in their cultural zeitgeist.
Give it to me, baby.
I can sing the song word for word. You know what I mean? Like that's this song. You know it's from fucking Def Leppard.
I didn't.
That's from Def Leppard. I don't like Def Leppard. Let me say that. You'll never see me bringing a Def Leppard song to this old section. Not a fan. I don't know if I'm just not a fan of hair bands in general, but them in particular I'm not a fan of. Anywho. Yeah, dude, I do love that song, but it's just I keep referencing it because it's in my head right now, and every line is funny, dude. Oh, it's great. I love this album. I wouldn't say I love it, I guess, because like if you put a gun to my head and you're like write down your top 100 albums, this ain't getting the cut. You know what I mean? It ain't on there. But if I want mindless music, it's not top of the list, but it's up there. It's like one that I can just put on literally at any point when I'm doing anything, and it will just it'll fit. I don't mind it being there. It's a nice energy. It's a nice vibe. That's why I like it. I brought it this week because last week I was just listening to it and it was good. I just like it. It's fun. It's a fun project, and I won't fucking apologize for it. Okay. Give it to me, baby. Give it. One of my favorite. I think I already referenced this one, but one of my favorite lines is the. Now he's getting a tattoo. Yeah, he's getting ink done. He asked for a 13, but they drew a 31. I love that.
Dude,
line. It's so funny. I'd be so fucking pissed.
I thought I wasn't recording for a second.
You thought you hadn't recorded any of this?
My jaw almost dropped.
I would have been so pissed, dude. But at least
the episode ain't coming out.
At least I would have. I would have put my side out because everyone's got to hear me with my great.
You have one-sided argument about the Offspring. I'm making straw men so good in my brain.
Dude, friends say he's trying too hard. You understand that? But he's not quite hip.
Is it?
But here's the thing, Dylan.
You got anything else to say about this fucking album?
The dopest trip. No, is there much to say about this album? Not really. It's fun. That's the thick and thin of it. I already said that. It's a fun listen. I know that's considering we're running a show where we want to talk about an album from anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. Bringing something that's like just fun. Just fun may not be a great pick. But holy shit, man. I do like this song. Or this album, I should say. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, well, I think it's specifically making fun of white dudes trying to act like Mexican gangsters. That's the impression I get. That's just the vibe I receive. Californian Mexicans and white dudes trying to be like them. But fuck, dude. Fuck you, dude. This album's good. All right.
Right.
That's what we get. I'm crossing my arms, and I'm saying I like this album. And you can't the woke, the hashtag woke can't cancel me, okay? The woke mob trying to take my Offspring.
The woke mob. Dude, I
can't do it.
I'm going to spend a long weekend with a bunch of fucking hicks, dude. I'm trying to lock in.
Oh, put this on. Put this on.
No.
Put on Pretty Fly for a White Guy. That would go hard. Or put on some of the deep cuts. Put on Americana, dude. Put on Pay the Man.
Can I say my least favorite and most favorite so we can move on, please?
Let me think. Actually, hold on, I got one more thing for you. Because if you listen closely, right?
Shut up.
He needs some cool tunes, right? But not just any will suffice. Of course, I mean, obviously, like his homies, right? They're asking for Ice Cube, but he goes to the store and they didn't have Ice Cube. So you know what he did? Because he's a fucking thinker. You know what he did?
Mm-hmm.
He bought Vanilla Ice. You get it? Do you understand? This is a character going through struggles that we can't even fucking comprehend.
Well, my most favorite is probably either, let me think, Pay the Man or The Kids Aren't Alright. Or
those are two solid picks.
I think I'm gonna stick with Pay the Man on this one.
This is build-up.
It's like an EP almost.
Yeah,
like it is a long one. But I feel like they were allowed to let the cracks show a little bit.
What, like they were allowed to still be like in their old selves on one song?
Just a tincture of it, you know?
Yeah.
And for that, I really appreciated.
I will say if that's like your second pick, that's a good pick. Kids Are Alright, it's a great Little John.
Least favorite.
Don't say it. Because literally, if you pick track 4, you're lying. There's worse songs on here.
Yeah, but it's like the most annoying.
Oh,
No,
fuck you. Okay. You better, dude. This makes or breaks your career on this channel.
No, I think I gotta go with track 11. Why don't you get a job?
I like that one too.
Just,
I mean, like, okay, listen, it does
I
kind
don't
of suck,
know.
I'll say.
We're bitching and moaning for 3 minutes long about it, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, someone you made up in your head.
That's what I mean. That's like this entire album, I feel, is him making fun of, like, a fucking loser. That's one of the, and this is one of the songs I like.
It's like,
definitely puts that in your
maybe
face.
this shit would be awesome if there wasn't some, like, fucking poppy ass acoustic guitar in the background just fucking grinding at my ears
It's
the
funny because
entire time.
Maybe I'm like that friend that's too lenient, but I think they did that on purpose. That friend that lets them.
It's
that,
like
that
the second most popular song on the album.
Is it really?
It worked, man. The amount of times I've heard this shit on the radio.
I didn't. That one's a radio hit. I can't think of.
Despise that song.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that one was a radio hit.
You could remake that song in Bandcamp in 5 minutes. Nay.
Bandcamp.
30.
Bandlab. He looks idiot. He looks stupid.
Regardless, the acoustic guitar and the poppy ass drums fucking piss me off, man.
Yeah. All right. Well then.
Let's hear it.
Okay, it's tough because Pay the Man is killer. Okay, I get it. It's like the most artistically valuable song here. But think about it like this, right? Dylan, just think about it like this. You know, it's kind of hard just to get along today. Our subject isn't cool, but he fakes it anyway. He may not have a clue and he may not have style, but everything he lacks, well, he makes up in denial.
Right.
That leads me to think I may have to stick with my fucking guns here and pick Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Insane.
I don't give a fuck, dude. And it has the reprise at the end. Come on, son. They knew that. They knew that.
I forgot to shit on that.
That part, it's a funny way to end the album, I feel. Don't completely get it, in all honesty.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny. I think the intro works a lot better as far as encapsulating an album goes. The welcome. It's pretty fun. Like a little chop. And it leads into the first song, which I think it does very well. But I don't know, man. I mean, the amount of times I've heard Pretty Fly for a White Guy and I don't hate it, I think I gotta give it to it, man. I love Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Every time it comes on, I'm gonna be singing it, you know? Least favorite, though... There's literally not a song I dislike on this album. So it's just gonna be like... The instrumental on Why Don't We Get a Job does suck. Despite, I still do hold true that I think it was intentionally like this. That doesn't mean it's like, you know, passable. So I think as much as I wish I could pick something else, I think I do have to agree with you and say that.
You know, this album feels like passive aggressive. I stick to my point that, like, they signed with a new label and they wanted something for the radio. But I feel like they were kind of fucking angry about it and they made it bad on purpose.
This ain't fucking, what's the fucking Frank Ocean where he dropped it because he didn't really want to drop it. So he dropped his real thing. This is not that, dude. I'm not saying they didn't have to clean up after getting signed by a label. I do think they were just having fun. I think they made the best of a supposedly bad situation. I think they're pretty fly for some white guys. I think they're white. I'd be hard pressed to imagine them as anything other than. Oh no, man. I like it. I won't apologize for bringing it. You won't catch me. You won't catch me ever denying this album. You know how Peter denied Jesus 3 times that day?
Yeah.
You won't see me doing that to the Offspring's Americana.
Are you one of the apostles
I am
of the
Peter.
Offspring?
I am Peter.
But
and Jesus
that means
is
you
the
must
Offspring.
denounce.
No, you said you would denounce, and he said, "No, I won't.
Oh,
I wouldn't do that."
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I would never denounce this album.
Well, I'm Judas.
I'm better than. Yeah, you're gonna hang yourself, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, maybe I will. This shit sucks.
No, he's pretty fly, dude.
It's not horrible. I'm being mean.
Yeah, no, it's fun. That's literally the beginning and the end of the conversation, I feel, for this album, which is obviously a foolish album to bring to talk about. But
yeah,
man, I don't even regret it because I really thought I think I had a great bit of reciting lyrics from Pretty Fly for a White Guy. There's some great little punchlines for it. And with that, Dylan, I think we might be to our 4th and final album, our second old pick.
Yeah,
which is something that you brought.
Yeah, this is the second vinyl record on the B side.
Okay.
For those following along at home, flip over the record.
Yeah, I in all honesty, I had no idea what you were saying for a second. I thought it was something about the actual album.
No, we should, dude. If we ever get big, we got to press these all on vinyl. That actually go crazy.
That would be.
Then it's actually awesome. The double-sided LP
show, or at the very least, like a special episode would be. That'd be cool. Episode 100. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I brought Atlanta Millionaires Club by Faye Webster. And before we kick this off, let me just say,
okay.
Rate Your Music hates Faye Webster, bro.
Do they?
This is her highest rated album with a 3.5.
Ain't huge on her, huh?
I was kind of stunned by that. I feel like this is definitely like a music snob pick for like country music, anyway.
Agree with that. Hey, with that specific sentence you just said, I agree with you. This feels music snobby, in a good and bad way. I'd say that. I
really like this album. I think I mentioned it last week. We had a 3-hour drive through the mountains, and we listened to this album twice. One going up, one going down, and I don't know. It like I even like I don't know. It kisses my roots, I guess. Grew up listening to a lot of country, a lot of female-led country. And this is a version of that I can tolerate.
Yeah, that's like not terrible.
Which is saying something for country. She has such a beautiful voice, man. I love Faye Webster so much.
Yes.
I am very curious your thoughts on this one.
Okay. I will say this. I feel like I didn't give it the listens it deserves. I only gave it 2 listens. I really wanted to give it a third today, but I just didn't find the time. Let me start with that. It's no Americana.
Right.
But this is good. It's listen, if the closest thing to this that we've talked about so far is MJ Lenderman's album, you're not going to catch me MJ Lenderman ranting.
I guess again. It is, yeah.
Like this is definitely much more digestible for me. I liked it. I'd go so far as to say that. And it's funny. I will say one thing that I thought when I was listening to it, and maybe this is me just because I'm rap pilled AF. But I was like, I think she'd do a good like hook on a rap song.
I think she's toured. For it. I'm pretty sure she's toured with someone.
Yeah, she feels it's kind of in tune with that. Maybe that's me being.
She's definitely toured with like a bigger rapper, like opened.
Okay. That's neat.
She's like in that clique. It's like how Claro tours with like Freddie
Gibbs. Yes.
Yeah, like Snail Mail toured with JPEG Mafia.
Okay. Yeah.
Like alternative indie grunge country kind of ladies opening for fucking rappers. It's so funny, but it works.
I rock with that. But it's funny because I was just thinking that throughout the album, and then track 9 comes on with Father, and I was like, oh okay, oh yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Which is funny because you're talking about Rate Your Music. Rate Your Music hates this song.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I didn't hate it that much. Holy shit! Like for it to be like the only one of these that's not a green or whatever. Damn. Okay. Back off. It's also funny because I didn't really know Father that well. I was familiar with him, but I'd never listened to an album. And then Isaiah was like, "Hey, listen to his new album. It's awesome." And I did. And it's good. I liked it. It's just funny because he's just popped up again. It's one of those things where it's like I just listened to this guy. Now here he is popping up. But yeah, this album is definitely good folk. I think there's a lot of bad folk.
I think it's closer to country than it is to folk. I know it's tagged as folk.
That's fine too. That's either, whatever we want to identify it as. I will say this: I don't forgive the album cover. I don't give a fuck. It's a bad album cover.
I think I think I get it.
I don't care about the artistry. There's a point like I don't care if it's artistically minded. It makes it. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. She looked like she's eating poop, man.
She's eating gold coin.
She literally, you can't bite through a gold coin, and a gold coin wouldn't make brown. It would make gold. So
it's the chocolate gold coins. Have you fucking?
I know what they are, dummy. You fell for the hashtag rage bait,
dummy.
But no, listen, I get it. I look at it and like I feel like I get the motive. I just don't like it, and I think she shouldn't have done it. I think she should have done something else. I don't know. Like anything else, I think. I hate the album cover.
Let me say, the bluegrass guitar.
Okay.
With the slide.
Okay.
Is incredibly nostalgic for me, and it's on almost every song, and I think it's executed excellently.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, ignoring the album cover, this is like it's a fine little jaunt.
This is
it's calming.
A farm in the plains.
It's like a moral farm.
Like a farm on the plains with a porch, and you're just sitting in a rocking chair. You know?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Fucking hot out. But you got like an iced tea or something, you know?
Yeah.
You're just jamming this shit, rocking back and forth. The kids are out playing in the front yard or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love this album, man. But
yeah,
I'm letting my my biases show, I suppose.
I got no problem with you liking this. This is like I was saying, you're not getting an MJ Lennon crash out from me like we got on episode 2 or 3 or whatever. Like I hated that shit. But this actually I feel like this has motive behind it. I quite like it. It's good. I like it. I have no problems with this album other than the cover. The cover's bad. But from literally every other perspective, I like it. I like the production. I like the instrumentation. I like her vocals. I like her lyrics. I have no complaints about this album. She even like predicted that I'd be like, she would sound good with a rapper, and then she got a rapper on it. So it's like, who am I to judge in literally any capacity, right? She literally like completed my wish at the end after like something that's not necessarily completely made for me. I liked it. I liked it a good bit. You know, it's no Americana. They know there's no pretty fly for a white guy on here.
Yeah, I mean, Kingston's pretty close,
everyone,
bro.
Not everyone can be Offspring. Yeah, and I want to say this because it's not going to be my favorite, but I'm going to defend Flowers featuring Father because I don't know why the fuck I got review bombed so hard, and maybe that's just because I grew. This is Flowers featuring Father sounds like half of the underground lo-fi SoundCloud rap, that I've heard in my life. So it kind of scratched an itch of something that I used to listen to a lot, and I liked that. I thought it was cool. I think it's a very underappreciated area of rap nowadays.
Let me just say,
Mostly because all those guys got like 100 listeners max ever in their lives.
for what it is, this is a very dynamic record, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean.
It does not
It's not same
define
soundy.
itself by one genre.
Yeah, it's not same soundy, which I appreciate, because I think that's something that, you know, folk and country and that sort of line of music can fall into, where it's like, I feel like we're on track 10, but I've heard track 1 10 times. Like we're just running the same romp over and over again. And I didn't feel that way listening to this. This feels like a journey, and I appreciate that. I liked this record. It didn't completely click for me just because it's not my area, but that is not a hindrance of the album, you know? That's literally, that's my fault. It just isn't for me. I listen to this and it's objectively good. It's objectively very good. Like I agree with you on the whole rate your music thing, where I'm like, I'm very surprised they're not dicking it down, because this is very much like. But I imagine people who feel like they have a better taste in music than everyone else would listen to. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what rate your music people should be listening to. Is this? I don't know why this isn't clicking. Maybe I'm tweaking, but I don't know why I don't know why I don't click. I liked this. I liked this more than rate your music. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, good record. That's about all I got for you. I want to say this. I really liked when there were horns. When there were horns on the songs.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's on every song.
There are no horns.
What?
There are no horns.
There aren't horns. They're fucking brass, man.
They're not brass either.
What are they?
The saxophone, man. That's a woodwind. That's
it
you.
Look metal. It look. Ain't it made of gold?
It's made of gold.
Ain't it made out of gold? How's it a woodwind if it's made out of gold? That ain't wood.
It's a woodwind because it has a reed made of wood and you blow into it.
But if you look at it, it's made of gold.
It is made of gold.
See?
But it doesn't have to be.
It should be called a metal wind.
Dude, there are saxophones made of other things, like nickel.
No. See, nickel, though, it's another metal. It's metal wind, bro. If it was called a metal wind, then I would properly identify it.
Well, the reeds aren't made of metal. Because you blow into the...
Yeah, but I don't see the reed, man. I see the...
You would if you fucking took it out of your mouth, bro.
Anywho, Dylan, you dick. I liked those parts. I liked when there's a little going on. Though that had another layer that I quite liked. I kind of wish it was on it more.
Yeah,
because I could be mistaken. I feel like
there's a lot of it.
There's a lot of it. I felt like it wasn't as much as I'd liked, but maybe that's just me misremembering. Because, like I said, I feel like I really didn't give this as many listens as I wanted to. I remember like the highlights. Like I'll have no issues picking out a favorite. Least favorite will be a little bit harder. But I liked it. I liked this record. I don't want to look at the album cover anymore. It's on my screen right now, and it's making me uncomfortable.
You don't like it?
I really don't like it. I really do think it's a bad album cover. I apologize
she was on
Faye Webster.
Dude, she was on the bangs wave in the 20-teens, bro.
I like
that's
that.
That's commendable.
I'm not saying she's unattractive. That's not what I'm dissecting on this album cover.
I was just analyzing. You know? How many people were on that shit in 2019?
Oh, I thought that's when like it came back.
I just realized how big her ears. She got big ears, bro.
Does she? Because her ears aren't really on display on this album cover. She got big ears. I'm gonna look up Faye Webster ears. Yeah, she's got pretty big ears. She be listening.
I guess it's just like
she's just like an elf woman or something.
She might be an elf.
I get it.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, listen, she got nice hair. I still don't like the album cover. If we're gonna just be honest.
That's fair. I'm just saying she's pretty.
She is pretty. I think she'd be prettier without poop on her face.
Well, there's not poop on her face in the other albums, so
hey,
maybe you like those.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I like this record. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty, soothing, calming record. that you can. It's similar. It's like how you can put on the Offspring album at any time just because it's fun. You can put on this on at any time because it's very soothing. You can just chill to it, and I think there's something to admire in that. Yeah, I liked it. Do you have anything else to say on the matter?
No, I don't think so. I adore this album, man. It's beautiful.
It is. You won't catch me disagreeing. It's a pretty album. All right then. Well, with my favorite and least favorite. My favorite's probably Johnny. Johnny's a very beautifully written song, and it has the reprise at the end that I think kind of
it does help a lot.
Yeah, I think it bumps it up, honestly, just because it's sort of like a reminder of how good that one was. Dude, this is literally The Offspring. Johnny is Pretty Fly for a White Guy, and then Pretty Fly reprise is Johnny reprise.
You wish.
Conspiracy theory? Faye Webster ripped off The Offspring? It's more likely than you think.
Bark like a dog. You're below me.
Someone look into that. Yeah, I like Johnny a lot. Least favorite, I'm not falling for the propaganda that Flowers featuring Father's the worst song. I like that song. F all y'all. My least favorite. It's gonna be one of the early songs for sure, because it took me a second for this album to hook me. I don't think it's the opener. I think it might be Right Side of My Neck.
That's your least favorite?
I think so.
I'm surprised by that. I love that song.
It's not a bad... Listen, I don't think there's a bad song on here. It's just the one I care about the least, I feel. I don't know. Hurts Me Too.
I think Right Side of My Neck's got a lot more replayability than Hurts Me Too does.
That's fair. Listen, it's definitely one of those two. I can say that for certain. Right Side of My Neck is... Right Side of My Neck has a better instrumentation. Hurts Me Too, I like her singing more. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. But how I'm feeling right now, I'm honestly going Right Side of My Neck. Hurts Me Too could easily take the least favorite pick on another day. Right. But for now, I'm going to go Right Side of My Neck. Which, looking at the listens on SoundCloud, I may have picked the second favorite song by the masses.
It's definitely my second favorite song on this one.
So my bad. I apologize, y'all. But I'm not falling for the Flowers featuring Father Hate. That's a fun song. F you. How are you going to put the reprise? How's the reprise going to have a better score?
The reprise is
a song.
A 2-minute long poem. I don't really think it should be a reprise, to be honest.
Yeah. I get it. It's just I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing because I think they're hating for no reason. Yeah, I want her on more rap songs though. I'm not trying to steal her from her genre, but I think she'd do a killer hook. That's all I'm saying. If I were her manager.
She's on a Lil Yachty song.
Which one?
I don't know. I just remember her being on a Lil Yachty song. It just hit me that she was on a Lil Yachty song.
Faye Webster. Yeah, it's funny.
Lego Ring.
Oh, Lego Ring featuring the other way around.
Oh,
I don't think I know this song.
Yeah, Twisted.
I'm not hating
fine.
because I don't think I know the song.
It's like this is like Lil Yachty's whatever that album is that wasn't bad era.
Oh, was it during that where he was like actually making artistically valuable music? And my conspiracy theory is it was because he was stealing not really stealing, but he was like basically just taking other people's artistry and putting his name on it. Considering that you can actually I'm kind of led to believe that that's 100% true because I recently listened to Magnolia Bay's album Imaginal Disc, and one of the songs on it is the exact instrumental of one of the songs from Lil Yachty's album because they produced it, but they just took it back and made it better. So, yeah. Basically, if you look at the credits for Let's Get It Started, is basically a bunch of amazing artists with much smaller followings getting uncredited production and writing and features.
Right.
I hate Lil Yachty. I don't think he's an artist. Which is fine. He doesn't have to be.
Lil Yachty on that Faye Webster is good, though. It kind of works.
He knows how to make a good song. And for that, I have respect. I don't think he's a real artist. I don't think he cares about art as a form.
Crazy.
I think he just knows how to make money. Hey, man, listen, I'm gonna call it his fucking him as a person, because if you like look into his history, he has backstabbed everyone in his life. I mean, that is literally just a fact. Look what he did to that chick that was part of his Concrete Boys crew. That alone should make you go, holy shit, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But I did like Let's Get It Started. Even though it's like it may have been made by evil means, it was very good. So I won't act like I didn't dislike it, or I won't act like I didn't like it. Hey, this isn't about what you like. This is about Faye Webster. Faye Webster made a good project here. And then your least favorite, or wait, this is my least favorite now. We were talking about my favorite. I did my favorite and least favorite.
Yeah.
Now you need to do your favorite and least favorite.
And my favorites.
And my favorite.
They're my favorite. That's me on this album, actually. That's me on this album, actually. You know, it's like they're my favorite.
You listen to the song. You're like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Over and over again.
That's fair.
No, it's got to be Kingston, man.
Kingston,
Track 6 Kingston is absolutely my favorite.
It's another one with the metal wind, right?
I don't think there's any saxophone. Oh yeah, there is.
Fuck you, there literally is.
Yeah,
I know your favorite song better than you do, huh?
I just forgot it's at the end. I'm sorry. I'm such a.
Oh, is it because you went with the most popular song to try to appeal to the masses?
Ooh, dude, I've listened to this album like 10 times in the last 3 weeks.
No, I'm teasing you. I'm just teasing you.
All
it's
that
the most popular
that,
for a reason.
Coming back to the Mountain Drive story, you don't really get service in the mountain, you know?
Yeah.
For most of the drive, I would say there's zero service whatsoever. You're going off of downloads.
Yeah.
Track 9 Flowers was not downloaded. Every other song was downloaded on this album.
You are falling for the conspiracy that it's a bad song?
It doesn't work in this album.
It definitely sounds
and I don't think I like Father very much in general.
Okay. I can't super defend Father because I've heard one of his, I think, like 13 albums at this point. I think he's a pretty frequent dropper as far as artists go.
Yeah, no, it doesn't fit, and I don't like Father. His delivery was meh.
Okay. Listen, it's okay that you fall for the propaganda.
I guess I do.
I'm not mad at you. No, it's fine. I do get if you went to listen to this album and you get to this song, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" You'd be like, "Oh, did the album end and something else autoplayed?"
Yeah, it's just like autoplay.
I do get that because it definitely doesn't fit the vibe of the rest of the album. It's just that, in my opinion, if we're looking at songs individually, it is definitely not my least favorite. But I do get if you're looking at it as a whole, you'd be like, "Why is this here?" It doesn't make sense, and you'd like cut it out. I get that. So I get it, and I also don't get it. You know, I think it's overhated, but I also get why it's hated. And with that, Dylan, I think we're here. I think we're at the end. I think we did it. I think we're at the end of. Oh Jesus, dude! What episode is this?
9.
Episode 9. We're on episode 9. Almost a double digits, man. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
You can. It's not very unbelievable for you.
9. It's been 2 months.
Yeah. All right, that's fair then. Yeah, that brings us to the end of episode 9. I had fun. I had fun, friend.
Yeah, whatever.
This is our last episode due to like a violent death. You know, this ain't a bad one to end on.
You better do one more and be really sad during it.
Why are you the one that dies? What if I die?
No, I'm dying.
Well, I guess if I die, you don't have my account information, so you won't be able to get it on here. I guess you do need to die if one of us dies.
I just meant I'm killing myself.
No, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I'm more thinking about the future of the channel.
Am I allowed to do an EP for this?
How many songs is it?
Songs or minutes? Which one would you prefer?
Songs.
5.
I'll allow it. My cutoff is 4 songs.
All right. I don't
So
think
with
you're gonna
that,
like it though.
well, you know it's good. Crash shots are probably entertaining, so whatever.
We
I
gotta
do
start
feel
doing
like
clickbait.
clickbait.
Yeah, it's like Cofe hated this one.
Cofe hates insert popular artist. Shocking? Question mark? And then yeah, that's good. That'll get us views, I'm sure. All right, no. Well, I think with that, by that implication, you're meaning that we've arrived at the point where we're going to talk about what we're going to bring next week, or also known as our homework.
Yeah, yeah.
Well done.
That's my line.
I'll say this. Last week, I had a knee-jerk reaction to JID releasing God Does Like Ugly.
Right.
And I'd be lying if the doctor of music didn't once again hit my knee with his little rubber hammer.
Right.
Because we're getting another knee-jerk reaction. This is Joey Valence and motherfucking Bray coming out with Hyper Youth.
Yeah, I need to listen to that one. I'm gonna listen to that one.
Yeah, you're a stupid bitch for not checking it out yet. In all honesty. Wait. What's it called? Oh, fuck. Okay. So, did I say Hyper Youth or Peril Youth? Peril Youth is a phenomenal album by a good friend of mine, Kosa. But I'm not bringing that this week. I'm bringing Hyper Youth by Joey Valence and Bray.
I'm gonna be very mad at you.
I have... Listen, I honest to God, I don't want to spoil upcoming episodes, but I do probably intend to bring that at some point. I love that album of Kosa. I'm just trying not to do too many super small artists in a close time frame, if possible. Just for algorithm.
Shitting on the little man, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm fake. Whatever. What do I care? No, I do intend to bring him at some point because I love that album. But right now, I have been riding Joey Valence and Bray hard core for Hyper Youth. Let me tell you something, man. Last year, Joey Valence got a nomination for Best Production. He's probably getting another nomination for Best Production with this. The production on this is phenomenal. And then one thing I do quite like about this is I feel like, obviously, their rapping has a style, but I don't think their rapping has always been great. You know what I mean? Like, it's simply not the reason you're listening to a song by Joey Valence and Bray. You're not listening because you're like, oh, they actually did really good on their writing or on their flows or whatever here. But I'll say this. Bray stepped it up here, in my opinion. Bray of Joey Valence and Bray stepped up his rapping game. I think he's a better rapper, or a better writer and a better rapper on this song, or on this album. I think he stepped up his game. Joey Valence is about the same as far as lyrically gifted goes, but he stepped up the game on his production. So, you know, whatever.
Right.
It built in total. But I'll get more in depth about that next week. What about you, Dylan? What is your new pick for next week?
I think I will be bringing Pink Sifu's Black apostrophe Antique.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's got a bit of a funky name. I'll admit
it's
that.
Got a all caps in that one, right?
I believe so.
No, it is not all caps.
Oh,
it is capital B, capital whatever. I didn't like this one so much.
I know. That's what I was gonna mention. Is that when it first came out, I think I put you on it, or I mean, you already knew him obviously, so I don't mean like you didn't know the artist, but I told you to listen to it. It is
a long album.
It is long.
I listened to it like 3 times this week though, and it's certainly growed on me quite a bit.
It grewed on you?
It growed.
It decroded on you?
Yeah, it made me feel gross inside in a good way.
Okay.
I don't know. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Listen, it may have built on you. But I liked it from Jump Street. I liked Pink Sifu's Black Antique. I'll be very happy to talk about that next week. Now, Dylan, for my old pick. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't bring another old pick. You understand, man?
Oh,
I gotta
no.
bring a 2024 pick. This shit, I don't even know if it's a year old yet. But you know what, dude? It's within the rules. I'm bringing in Jack White's No Name. I think technically the album is supposed to not have a name. So I think it's just being culturally called No Name. So I guess that's how we're going to refer to it. It's got a blue cover. It's nice. I told you to listen to it last year. And you didn't listen to it, which is fine. Because you know what, dude? Now you have to. I have power.
Don't make me do it.
I have power in this relationship. You understand that?
I'm busy.
You also have power, I guess, because you can also just put whatever. But I feel stronger than you. Yeah.
Is that all you got on that one?
Well, I mean, I don't. Obviously, I don't want to, spoil what I'm gonna say next week. But this is the album that made me go, okay. Jack White is probably one of the best rock artists of all time. Like I need to check out every single album this guy has made, because I listen to this and I go, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing, and he's 50. You know?
Right.
So what the fuck was he on when he was young? If he's doing this sound at the fucking 80 years old. You know, you see a lot of rock legends and they do not hold up with age, which is fine. If you're geriatric, I don't exactly expect you to drop jaw-dropping material. But this is like, No Name is one of the best releases of last year, in my opinion. I did not give it its due diligence within the award show, and I think this is my making up for it, is bringing it for the show, because it's a great album. And then you for your old pick.
Yeah, ancient album coming to the table here.
Okay.
From the year of our Lord 2018.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm bringing Raccoma's Racoma.
Okay.
It's a self-titled EP from Racoma. The only one I bothered to listen to from them all the way through. It is another kind of alternative folky kind of thing, but hear me out.
Okay.
This motherfucker was going through it.
Okay.
When he put this shit out, and you can tell, you can hear it. It's visceral. It's got
this is a little sad little EP we're gonna jam, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
13 minutes long.
That's fine.
Only 14. Whatever.
Hey, listen.
I think we could talk about it for longer than the tracks run, to be honest.
Hey, buddy, boy. I got no problem with that.
And I will say, you gotta listen to it all the way through, buddy.
Okay.
You may not like the first bit, but everything after the first
that's a good
bit
thing to say. Yeah,
is awesome.
That has me excited. Yeah.
Go on a drive or something. Put this on. 13 minutes long.
So I can't escape it, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I love this album.
You're having me worried, man.
But it might not be up your alley, but I do adore it.
All right. Listen, are we getting an MJ Lenderman repeat?
I don't think so.
Okay, then listen. I got no problems, I'm sure. I'm open to music, man. I love rap. Like, don't get me wrong. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna catch me listening to rap. But I do like other shit, man.
That's why I'm trying to not do rap, is because that's the easy shit. That's what I listen to as well.
Yeah.
For the most part, but I'm dynamic enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. No. I listen. I. You know, when we're dead and somebody catalogs everything we talked about, rap is definitely going to be what I bring more often than not. But I listen to other shit. I look, I brought only one rap album this time.
Wow.
And I brought one rap album this episode.
Yeah, that's how I try to keep it to one.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. Well, Dylan, with that, I guess that brings us to the end of episode 9. Wow. Do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Looks like we got some homework to do, man.
Ugh. Gross. Yeah, we do. You're right.
What about your catchphrase? What's your?
I already said it.
Hit again.
You know,
Do the roar.
you gotta be a no. You gotta be a good fucking listener if you want to hear me say my
Do the
catchphrase
roar.
because I said it. I'm not. Listen, you better start paying fucking attention if you want to hear me say it. 'Cause I said it, but I slipped it into a sentence, so it came off as more natural.
Well, with that.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're
Good
done.
night, y'all.